All right, hi everybody. It's Wednesday. Stray dogs. Oh God. All right. I'm going to try not to get that upset about this. This is season 5, Bungo Stray Dogs, episode 4. Hero War, Gang War. Now, here's my problem, okay? Listen. Just like with any kind of piece of medium, anime, Marvel, I'm not trying to make that reference, but it's very close with this guy, Fukuchi. Have I said his name correctly? Probably didn't. Fukuchi. Fukuchi, yeah. Anyway, Fukuchi, as we saw last week, is... There's a point when your villain is, I think you made him a little too strong. A little bit. You know, I understand the whole premise is to try to show him powerful, to show he's ruining the world, he wants to destroy the world. And I don't want to reference Thanos. I really don't want to reference the Mad Titan here. But Fukuchi, yeah, you're going down that path. Especially of what happens in this episode. But yeah, like I said, the episode's called Hero War, Gang War. He takes out Okuragawa, and the fire extinguisher sprays after Asuchi says something to him. Asuchi's able to get out in a submarine and leave that scene. Now, Okuragawa is not dead, but as we'll see with this guy, like, how many more weapons? I don't think this guy's got enough weapons. He's got a time-space sword, and now he has something else. A coffin. What I found, I had to look up. I had to look up on Amal to find out this character's name. I'm going to stop and just process this. It's a vampire. But surprisingly enough, his name's not Dracula. Bram Stoker? Come on now. And it's not even, it's funny because he shows up, he reveals, oh, this guy, Bram Stoker. It's a vampire's, all he is his chest and up. From his chest up, that's what it is. He has no legs. Or midsection at all. And Fukuchi was basically keeping him alive. And now his plan is to turn Okuragawa into a vampire. But not just him. Everybody. Yeah, everybody. Okuragawa, most of the Port Mafia crew. Now, luckily, Asuchi's able to get out of there, out of Dodge, and he meets up with Ongo. And I believe he explains to Ongo what happened. Ongo explains to him what happened, so on and so forth. Now, listen, this is ridiculous. Not only has this guy got a time-space sword, but now he's got a vampire turning other people into vampires. Like, at what point are we going to stop? Like, let's just stop. Because this is getting out of hand now. Really out of hand. And what is this? Episode 4? There's going to be 11 episodes. Now, after this, whatever, and we do see while this is happening with the Port Mafia getting turned into vampires, we get our guy who was with Port Mafia and then, was a turncoat. What is his name? Let me find his name. Muchuso. Tachihara. Right, Tachihara. And here's the thing about Tachihara. He was the closest. He could have killed him. Yeah, he was the closest of beating this guy, of beating Fukuchi. But he doesn't, because this show hates us. Surprisingly enough, what happens is Fukuchi gets the better of him. He's able to... This time space sword is total hacks. It's like... You might as well call it the Infinity Gauntlet. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious here. This guy is turning into Thanos. It's Stray Dogs. I'm dead serious. He releases a vampire plague. He's using his time sword to manipulate reality. Hello? But, he blinds, Tachihara and he complains, oh, people say I kill for pleasure. That's not true. Dude, you have a twirling mustache, white hair, and you're making these grandiose speeches about killing everyone. I think you might like to kill people. But he basically, what he does is he stabs him in the back, then he slashes his eyes, he gets turned to a vampire. Oh, a vampire! And then we get all these scenes of all people being turned into vampires. And then we have a last scene where it's United Nations guy. This was previous on. It's funny too, because what Fukuchi told everyone in that grand meeting happened, but he did it. So, and now in 4 days' time is when X is going to happen, and that's when most of the population is going to be turned into a vampire. We also get a scene with the other hunting dogs, and they're these guys. I feel really, really, really bad for the other 3 members of the hunting dogs. They have no idea their captain is evil and is killing everyone. He has no idea. No idea whatsoever. So, okay, but that's more or less what happens. And I mean, the also thing is that Tachihara confronts him from orders from Port Mafia boss. But as we now know, this is moot because everyone's been turned into a freaking vampire. There's nothing. At what point is this too much? Okay? It's just like complete and utter chaos. And let's be honest here. Everyone is... They are. Because no one has so far been able to defeat him. Nobody. Zero. Aosuchi with Akuragawa. Rampo didn't even try. Okay, Rampo was like, yeah, I'm out. In the book. That was it. So far, 3 people tried to defeat this guy, and all 3 of them lost. And we've had only 1 person survive, and that was Aosuchi. So my question is this. What is going on here, really? Because with this manga and this anime now, because it's just like, he's a little... I have to say this. He's too powerful. Like, at a certain point, when you make a villain this powerful, you have to stop. You have to stop. Stop. Sorry, mangaka. I forgot the guy who did the manga author of this manga. You're going a little too far here. Because now, all right, yeah, we're up to episode 5 next week. But still, it's you have to find a way here to stop this. And find a way to defeat this guy with the detective agency and whoever's left. Because they're screwed. Everyone is screwed. They're screwed. Because he's taking over everything. Over everything. And I honestly, honest to God, I don't see how this guy gets defeated. He's invincible. Sorry, he's Thanos. This is what this guy is doing. He's doing the Thanos right off the bat. Sorry if I'm seem like, because it's just like at certain point it's like, how can you? And maybe I need to read the manga. I don't want to do that though. At what point it's like, okay, we can stop now. Are you gonna do a snap now? You're gonna erase half of the population? I was thinking that's what's gonna happen. It's kind of worse. It's turning everyone into vampires. But, listen, I like the show. I do. I do like Stray Dogs. This last 2 seasons have been great. But this reveal, I mean, you're going a little too far here. I'm just saying, it's gotten to a point where you've already revealed him, this guy, Fukuchi, as the villain. He is the one behind it. He's the one doing this. And listen, no offense, but his reasoning, boo-hoo, I tortured a bunch of people and I don't like it anymore, so now I'm going to kill everyone. Oh, I don't know, no one understands me because I was on a battlefield. Get the hell out of here. He totally mustache. But listen, I'm just saying. But then again, all right, okay. I know some people are going to dislike it, and I'll step back a bit and just say to myself, okay, this is episode 4. And there's 7 left. Okay. And supposedly in 4 days is when X is going to happen, is when he's going to destroy everything. So I'm guessing we're going to have what? Each episode is going to be a day or something. It's to a point where he's gone too far, and eventually, let's be honest here, I can see the writing on the wall. The hunting dogs, poor Mafia, what's left of them, and the detective agency, they're joint forces. That's what's going to happen. Because this guy is going to blow it up so high that they're going to realize, yeah, he's a fucking villain. And he needs to die. So, but good episode. I would say 10 out of 10. I thought it was suspenseful. I thought the fight was good, decent. But it's just like, I gotta just, come on. You gotta give room for the guys to just collect themselves and try to beat this guy. Because right now, he's just like, it sounds to me like he's invincible. And I don't know. A villain like that, that's just like, it's not entertaining. Okay? Because he beats everybody. You're going to have him beat everybody? And who's left going to defeat him? No, I don't know. This is Bob Kind of Answers. We'll see you guys later. Try not to dislike this too much. This, last thing I want to say. Bram Stoker? Can't you call him Alucard or Dracula? I guess not. I'll see you guys later. Peace.